This is a brief video to get you acclimated with your fitness app through Huddle Health Coaching and get you off and running, being able to start workouts today. So first time you log into this app, as you download it, it'll be downloaded as Trainerize. After you log in for the first or second time, it'll pop up as the customized Huddle Health app logo. That is going to be right down at the bottom next to my Facebook app. So we're going to click on our app. The first time you log in, you'll have to put your username and password in, and it'll ask you a few questions just based on your preferences. If you prefer to have notifications set through your phone and email, set those up depending on, again, your preferences. As we come into our very first day, we'll be having some workouts, some tracking progress photos, and then some body stats. You have to go in here and upload some of your information. So we'll be starting with our body stats tracker. With this, you're going to have our starting point. So getting onto a scale and then making sure that you use this scale consistently as you track your weight. Not every scale is the same. We're going to put in our body weight, and the cool thing with this is you'll be able to see data added in over the course of 6 months, 3 months, years, and be able to see where your goals are changing and where you're seeing progress. So we'll be adding in, today for me is the 29th, and the body weight, let's just say for easy example, 185 pounds. The fat percentage and the caliper body fat, that's all information that if you have access to, fantastic. If not, do not worry. We then can also put in, if you choose to do measurements, again, that is not a requirement, but is something that some folks like to have the additional information on for the different sides of the body. At the very least, we'll be putting in our body weight, and it's just going to allow us, give us one more tracking measurement as you look to succeed. So we hit save, and your body weight is now put in for your starting. As we go back, you're going to see tracking photos. This one I strongly suggest you do. It's not that comfortable if you haven't done it before, but it is such a great way over the long haul to see changes in your own body. You see yourself every day. If you take those pictures, you'll be able to see the before and after style picture. Unfortunately, if you see yourself every day, we just don't see those changes because we're also our own harshest critics. If you look at the progress photo, you'll click add photo, and it's going to give you a couple recommendations of where you should be standing, what kind of background you should be having. And the really nice thing about this is once you hit let's get started, it's going to put yourself in the frame. And for sake of demonstration, I am not taking the picture of myself, but we will turn that around and get yourself lined up in with these lines. So you can go ahead and do this. The nice thing on the bottom corner is if you hit a 3-second or 10-second timer, you can set it up. You can go stand in your pose and then come back out of that, and it'll automatically take it. So let's just take that picture and pretend that I'm using that. You would obviously be in a little bit different of a position than this. So for the sake of our video today, we're gonna skip this pose for now, but you would upload all 3 of your videos, front, back, and side. Upload all 3 of your photos, rather, from the front, back, and the side. This way you'll be able to consistently see yourself and be able to track your progress based on the aesthetic piece. So that's the basics of getting things set up in there. What we really want to take a look at is what the heck you do on your first workout. So we take a look at our first workout, and workout number 1. We'll be looking at this workout, and a warm-up is included, movements are included, and videos for each is included as well. It's really important to take a look at the instructions. I'll always have some tips, some tricks, and just some suggestions so that you feel really good with the movements for the day. As you go through, we can hit the full body warm-up. It's going to take you directly to the video for our warm-ups, where you'll be able to follow along right with the video. Now, we won't watch this all the way through, but it gives you anywhere between an 8 to 12 minute warm-up that will have you ready for your workout. As you read here, the supersets just means you'll complete one movement directly into the second movement and directly into the third movement with very minimal rest. So we have a resistance band squat for 10 to 12 reps, going directly into the resistance band bent over row for 10 to 12 reps, going right into high plank for 30 to 45 seconds. Once you finish that high plank, you can see there's a 60-second rest before you start back into the resistance band squats for a total of 4 rounds. Now, if you're not familiar with the movements, we can click right on there and it will give you the movement demonstration video. You can make this bigger, smaller, and again, for sake of this video, we'll not be looking through all of those. So that was what a superset is. That means we're doing 3 or 4 movements all at a time and not resting until the end. We'll then be taking a look at the bottom portion, and the workouts that we'll do, you'll see AMRAP come up often. AMRAP is as many rounds or reps as possible in the allotted time. So if we take a look here, it is a 12-minute AMRAP. If it says 12-minute AMRAP, I suggest you set your own 12-minute clock. And then the 3 movements, you'll be going through 10 plank shoulder taps, 10 sit-ups, and 10 resistance band squats, cycling through those 3 movements as many times as you can in 12 minutes, taking a rest where you need to. Again, the movement videos are attached on if you are unfamiliar with them. It's a great way to get prepped for the workout to make sure you're ready. If you hit start now, this is going to allow you each round to put in how much resistance you used for the resistance bands movements. So, and set number 1, we used 10 pounds. Set number 1 with the bent over rows, let's say we did 10 pounds. And for the high plank, we did the 45 seconds. You then, if you were going through, you could hit the 60-second rest and it will give you that automatic rest time, or you can rest until you feel ready to go. In the second set, you could bump up your weight, and the resistance band squats felt great, so you used 30 pounds. Bent over row, you felt awesome, and we used 20 pounds, and then that high plank, you stayed at 45 seconds. If you use the same band through each one of the movements and each one of the sets, you do not have to fill in every single rep and every single round. It's more to give you a good gauge of what you used in previous reps. Now, what we'll be doing here is looking at the AMRAP portion and how that will be looking to get scored. Again, there's 10 of each of them. And let's say in those 12 minutes, you made it through 6 rounds. That means in those 6 rounds, you did 60 plank shoulder taps, 60 sit-ups, and we did 60 resistance band squats at 30 pounds. You can hit save, and your workout now is saved. And then you can put this little fire symbol based on how hard it is. This is a really good way for me to be able to see how you felt about the workout. You can also add a comment in and say, holy cow, the squats added up. And leave a little fun note for me. I'll be able to see all of these as you finish that up, and hit done, and your workout is now logged. And this is the way that I help provide accountability for you as you go through those workouts. So we'll go ahead, getting all the way out of the workouts. And on the next day, you'll notice the next day is an off day. And then for the following day, we have our second workout. So workouts will be added in here all the time. You'll be able to see these all at once. The nice thing about this is you'll be able to see about a week ahead of time. So let's say you're traveling on Wednesday and you know you won't be able to do a workout on Wednesday. You can always go into Wednesday's workout and do it and log it on Tuesday. And that is not a problem at all. So that is a very quick overview of this app. There are a lot of really cool in-depth details, but this video should get you started being able to hit the ground running right away in for your first workouts. If you have any questions, reach out to me personally, and enjoy this journey, and let's get started.